We are back here in Caen for the 5th game of the day, and that's also a very important game between Hungary, 3 victories, and the Netherlands, 2 victories. Well, it's very easy to understand what will be going on now. If Hungary stays undefeated after this game, they will have 4 victories. And the only thing that could prevent them from reaching the Golden Nations League is a defeat tomorrow morning against Italy, that was not able to win a single game so far. We just saw it against Serbia. But on the other side, you have the Netherlands. Of course, we will mention it one more time. They are missing captain Luc Hendriks, one of the top players in Europe. But this is a very strong side. They have 2 victories, and they are aiming for a victory today against Hungary. And then it's not, we cannot say it's a final because it's a round robin that we are following this weekend here in Caen. But it looks like quite a final to know who will be able tomorrow to get the ticket for the Golden Nations League.
Yeah, Netherlands has 2 victories, but it was each time 3-2.
That's true.
So only 2 points for the rankings. So they now have 5 points, and at the same point of the competition, Hungary already has 8 points with 3-0 versus France earlier this afternoon, with a 3-1 victory over Serbia late at night yesterday. They let only 1 point versus Latvia.
Was it Latvia?
So?
Yeah,
it was Latvia. So Hungary still have quite a comfortable advance at the ranking. But obviously, if they want to close the game and be almost certain to take part in the Golden Nations League next year, they have to win.
If they win today, let's make it easy. If they win today against Hungary, they will have 4 victories out of 4 games.
Against the Netherlands, yeah.
Yeah, if they win against Netherlands, they will have 4 victories. And the only team that can catch them would be Latvia. If Latvia wins against France and then Latvia wins against Serbia, combined to the defeat of Hungary tomorrow morning against Italy, this could be the only option. So basically, if Hungary is able to win that game against the Netherlands, they will be quite sure to be in the Golden Nations League if they will do well tomorrow morning against Italy. But let's focus on that game. The 2 teams are entering the court. Hungary in white, with the libero wearing red jersey. The Netherlands in blue, with liberos in white jersey. Traditional handshake between the 2 teams. Well, they know each other. They played against each other a lot of time. And we mentioned the plan against Hungary. It's the anti-Robert Kirchter's plan that you have to find. On the Dutch side, there are a lot more options. Rizana Nazarizade is a great player, of course. They also have this tall guy, Mark Koning, that they will have to deal with. Well, we will see this, how the team organize, what will the starting 6 looks like on both sides.
Last year in the Silver Nations League 24 held in St. Peter, Slovenia, the Netherlands won 3-2 once again.
Yeah, but maybe with the full roster, and here are the international referees to whom we wish a very good game, with first referee from Germany, Zvezdan Alexic Kapel, and second referee from France. We already spent a lot of time with him this morning, Pierrick Lebalge. And starting 6 for Netherlands with Tom Portman, the first to enter the court. Reza Nazarizadeh, not a surprise at all to see this great player on court. Wout Götals, setter and captain of this team, 19 years old. Alex Villagran. Roy Hultebosch, he was in the starting six this morning. Mark Koning. And the libero, Robin van Dam. For Hungary, the first player to enter the court will probably be Ferenc Sekli. He is already standing and ready to go, which means that Christian Velek is out again. Oh, Josef Stetzer is back. He did not play this morning, but he is fit enough. With Kovacs also entering the court. Nagy, number 10, one of the great spiker of the team. Kurtös, of course, Robert Kurtös is on the court. And you add Gerge Boka, huge size, great blocker, non-eligible player for sitting volleyball, but of course he's allowed to play in this Silver Nations League, and the libero, Josef Juhac. I'm quite excited to see if the Netherlands have a chance to take 1, 2, or 3 sets to Hungary. It's also something important. Hungary only spent 3 sets against France. Of course, it was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. Netherlands spent 5 on court to defeat Serbia.
But despite of the quite easy victory over France, Robert Kurtös, I feel, was not playing at his best level. Maybe he was just trying to keep some energy left for this important game. Let's see how he will begin. And already a little discussion between Wout Götals, the Dutch captain, and libero Josef Juhac for Hungary.
So we are starting the game with a meeting. So, first meeting of this game. Of course, in that meeting we have at some point Pierre Lebalch involved. So he is now checking the papers. Maybe he will cross the court. He did it a couple of times when he ref this morning. No, everything is fine. Juhac coming in for Boka. Oh, he's going one more time behind the computer or not. Yes, with the ball.
It's better to take some time to check the position at the very beginning of the match.
Yeah, we know. It's a bit too much about
sure
rotation mistakes.
Try to avoid further problems.
This first point of the game is for Hungary. And Istvan Bala cannot believe that we already spent 3 to 5 minutes discussing and checking before the game. Well, Alfred Onk is so much used to it. Netherlands was part of all huge meetings during this competition so far. And the lifting called against Kovacs. Reza Nazarizadeh hitting the net, and then the face-off teammate Mark Koning, of course not on purpose, and Koning is smiling. Connection Portman Götals. This works perfectly between the two setters.
And Gergo Boca was already on his way to the aisle. Oh. Robert Kiatesh doesn't even wait for the ball to be set to him.
How will the Dutch block adapt to Kurters' serve? Oh, he has to do it this way, very high, rolling over the block. Well done.
Robin van Den, the Dutch libero, is accustomed to coming very close to the 2-meter line.
Yeah, he's basically covering the entire right half of the court. And Kurters just changing his mind, having some tactical serve, because the block is just so much adapting. Another strong one. Five-3 for Hungary. Alex Villagran, good block. He was perfectly positioned in front of Gergo Boca. Portman. He tried to get the ball really deep in the court towards position 6. Just a bit too deep. Villagran was looking for the block out, but no one was on the way of this strong spike.
And I love the way Robert Kiatesh each time is turning to the bench to cheer with the substitutes.
I mean, he's a great talent on his own, but he clearly understood what team sports means, and he needs his teammates to be in the best condition to score a lot. And Hungary doing really good, and they forced the Netherlands to take a first timeout very early in this first set, 8-4 for Hungary.
And Janos Perez, the Magyar captain, giving some special advice to Gergo Boca. Obviously a very good volleyball player, but not yet accustomed to some tricks of sitting volleyball. When you have sometimes to play very fast, to play with one hand only.
Careful, Ellen, maybe you should wear some helmet here to get protected from the balls arriving in the commentating area. Well, this time it was on the table, but still. We have to be really careful with those strong spikers. Fern Sekli tried to get a hard swing, just out of bounds. Mark Koning. Kurters decides to take the reception.
He was on his back after the reception, but yet he was available to play this ball and to manage this really nice roll shot. Alex Villagran with a deep serve.
Well done, Nagy, to find this block out. Ultebosch, the Magyar block of Kovacs. Substitution with Luke Adema coming in for Roy Ultebosch.
We knew it would happen, but it happens quite early in this first set.
Well, at least the substitution helped Netherlands to earn the point on the next serve of Nagy.
No reaction of Reza Nazarizadeh. He wasn't expecting such a shot by Laszlo Kovacs. Oh, nice one-hand set. And nice finish by Gergo Boca.
Well, that's a strong start in the game for Hungary, leading by 5 and forcing Alfred Ong to already take his second time out in this game. Well, not quite surprising that Hungary want to secure their spot in next year's Golden Nations League. It's probably the reason why they took even valid players with them, non-eligible one for sitting volleyball. So we were wondering if that's the way to prepare European Championship at home in Győr end of July. Of course, the answer is no. But if the most important for them is to be back in Golden League or to reach Golden League, I don't even know if they already played Golden League in the past. I mean, that's why they brought so many experienced volleyball players to help them on their way to the Golden Nations League.
I don't know what is their program after the Silver Nations League, as they are not professional players, not quite sure they will have a lot of days of preparation before this European Championship in Győr. But then they have a quite easy, between inverted commas, group where they will meet France, Croatia, Poland, Turkey and Ukraine.
Point for
In the
Curtis.
other group, you will find Bosnia and Germany, the two best European teams for the time being. Then 4 teams we have the occasion to see here in Caen: Italy, Latvia, Netherlands and Serbia. So they have maybe good chances to reach, why not, the semi-finals of the competition. Maybe if they have the opportunity tonight to ensure the ticket for the Golden Nations League, tomorrow morning versus Italy, they will then have the opportunity to have players such as Christian Velek, Zabok Zarandi or Joseph Domina on the field.
It could be, but how can they be sure? I mean, we'll have to calculate. It will depend on what they do today. It depends on what Latvia will do later against France.
Oh yeah, because victory against Italy is not at all written in advance.
I mean, if you put some young players or some unexperienced players or some players who didn't have a lot of time in the recent days, you take the risk that Italy will fight for their, spot in the Silver Nations League. Italy, it's already sure. They have no other choice than winning tomorrow morning against Hungary. That's their mission if they want to stay in the Silver Nations League. So we will see.
So for sure they will be over-motivated.
Yeah, because if Hungary wins today, they just need... And if they win tomorrow against Italy, even if it's 3-2, with 5 victories, they're sure to be in the Golden Nations League. That's sure. If not, and we're still far away from this, even if they have such a good lead in this first set, 19-9, this is not something we would have imagined. So, can you believe that for the moment, France did better against Hungary than what the Netherlands are able to do now? And that's quite a huge surprise. We have a game between France and the Netherlands tomorrow morning. So maybe Hungary increased a bit their level, but the only change compared to the game of the afternoon is Tirzer coming in for János Pérez. And I just cannot believe that for the moment Netherlands are playing at their best level. I don't believe it. Koning dig by Sekli. Kurtash with the fake. Koning once again. Nagy. Great read. No touch. Oh, and Zvezdan Alexei Kapel calling a new meeting with Ward Goethals.
Maybe a yellow card for Luka Dema.
Yeah, the reaction of Luka Dema.
Very expressive player. Only a warning for the time being. So maybe the yellow card could be for the next time.
Good block, Koning. On this huge serve from Kurtash. Still a long way if Netherlands hope to close the gap. Kurtash for the set. Great block by Koning.
It's a blockout this time for Akos Barnabas Nagy.
Oh, this ball hit the floor 100%. Even if Nagy does not agree. Yeah, we'll see it maybe again on this slow motion.
Yeah, it did. Hit the floor before Kovacs played it.
It's not.
I think there was a rebound.
It's not a question. The ball hit the floor. I'm surprised how much they are whining, complaining to the referee. That's something, the entire crowd here saw it on the floor, but sometimes it might work. Otherwise, they will not do it. But we are still with experienced referees. Wild Goethals. Good swing. Rezana Zarizade. Bit too long. (22-13). It's some silly volleyball lesson that Hungary is giving to the Netherlands for the moment. And I really hope for the entertainment that the Netherlands...
almost the same mistake.
Yeah, I really hope Netherlands will be able to react at some point. And substitution, Portman out. Edwin Vandenbroek in. Oh, discussion, substitution. I'm afraid when I see the start of such a discussion.
Yeah, but I don't understand how the Dutch players can't not know where they have to go on the court if they follow the match. And even more, the Dutch staff should know exactly where the incoming player should get positioned immediately.
So now we have a meeting, but Zvezda Alexis couple is not even talking. The two captains are discussing over the net. Of course, it's a free country, but this is not how things should be. Is Pierre Klebalch happy? Is Alfred Ong happy? What a crazy situation. All these discussions that we need to have around the real activity here, which is sports and sitting volleyball. Point for Villagren. Nagy touched it and he shows it. This is some kind of fair play.
And Tom Portman is back already.
I'm afraid with
Let's
this substitution.
He knows where he must go.
Yeah, I hope everything is fine on the computer. No, Pierre Klebalch is looking at the computer. Fine. I'm sweating each time this situation happens since what we had for the last 2 days. Nazarizade, great block, great dig, but Portman one-hand set for Nazarizade, Stirzer for the dig. Nagy blocked once again by Nazarizade. He did some great work on that point to score this 15th point for the Netherlands.
And it's the first set point in the end of Akos Barnabas Nagy. And an ace to finish this first set. 25-15 for Hungary.
Yeah, it's absolutely... I mean, since the very beginning of the tournament, it was pretty unpredictable what will go on court, but I would never have guessed the Netherlands would take such a huge gap in the first one, 25-15.
Well, they have already played 15 sets in 1 day and a half. So maybe can explain why they should be a little bit physically and mentally tired as well.
Well, it's maybe the team using the most substitutions, because, okay, Bowen De Haas, he played something like 2 or 3 sets yesterday afternoon. Tom Portman is playing a lot. Reza Nazarizade is playing a lot. Dino Delic, we saw him a bit, but not that much. Thijs van den Ende was in the starting 6 yesterday morning when we started against Italy. Edwin Vandenbroek is coming in. Wout Goethals is playing almost everything. Alex Villagren is playing a lot. Look at him, he's playing a lot. Robin van Zevenbergen, not that much. Robin van Dam, the libero, yes. And Robert Hulzebach and Mark Cunning as well. They are using the 13 players they have. 12 out of them are pretty being used all game. So this is also some team management. They're resting much more than this Hungarian team with older player inside. So I'm not sure we can put everything on the physical aspect. But
acceptable excuse.
It's really intense, but even if they're struggling, you know, I'm wondering why they're not able to have some better reaction against Hungary. But it's maybe for set number 2, and we are back with the partners of this 2025 Silver Nations League.
Yeah, it happens that you have difficulties to start the match, and then it gets better and better.
And if not, you can still call Harmonie Mutuelle. I'm not sure they will help through sitting volleyball, but they are supporting the event, and that's a great news. Insurance company that you find, of course, here in Normandy, but also everywhere. If you don't have any agency close to you, just go on the internet and you will find everything you need to know about Harmonie Mutuelle.
Raska Julia, he used to be the head coach, he's now the assistant for his former assistant, Istvan Balog.
I mean, yeah, it's still the same staff, but maybe they found a better way. I mean, working as a staff, as a head coach is not easy. You have to clearly identify which is the role of each people involved in the staff. That's also something we don't mention it a lot, but when there are so many games to be played in such a short time, there is a lot of work to be done by statisticians to provide the data, to analyze everything that's going on. And then the work of the coach and assistant coaches is to analyze that data, to get some game plan. And that's a lot of work in a very short time.
Yeah, I don't think the Magyar team has a dedicated statistician.
Could be they are working without, yeah.
I was just having a look, and Jordan Coste, the French statistician, is at work right now, getting a maximum of data before tomorrow's game between France and the Netherlands.
First point for the Netherlands. Let's see if the orange team playing in blue can get a reaction in the second set. Ace for Koning.
And Luke Akema is in the starting 6 for this second set.
For the Netherlands. Ferenc Sekli is the next one to serve for Hungary.
The ball was deflected by the top of the net. Surprising Wout Gotals. Great set from Gotals to Reza Nazarizadeh. And a good start for the Dutch side in this second set.
Good read by Nazarizadeh. That's a great fight at the net between Kurtis and Nazarizadeh. Ball is alive. Gotals for Hultebosch. Block out on Kovacs. 5-2 Netherlands.
And that's the kind of reaction we were expecting from the Netherlands.
Good combination. The slide towards position 2. So difficult to defend and to know where he will send his shoulder. He can play it on the line. He can play it towards position 6, towards position 1, short diagonal. He has just so much angles and skills. You never know what will happen with Robert Kurtesh in front of you. Exactly with Kurtesh. Another point for him. Kurtesh, what a save by Robin van Dam.
Yeah, look at him. Can't decently complain on this one. He was
running.
Yeah, on his feet.
I mean, he was not ready. Maybe he thought the point was over.
And Robert Kurtesh quite furious because it was a very good serve and he would have liked to get the opportunity to start a streak. But what Göthal's fight to get the side out. The lifting whistled against, I don't know, maybe what Göthal's.
Seven all. Hungary with Gerger Boka to serve. Mark Koning, not sure there was a touch. And there was now. And he fully agrees with the decision of the Zvezdan Aleksic Kapel. Is this a point for screening?
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Could be when we see the replay.
Zekeri's hands were very high over his head.
Koning too greedy. I mean, he hits the floor, but that's his own fault, sorry to say. He was just too impatient to conclude that point. Hungary is only one in front. Theater. Van Dam for the transition set for Alex Villagran. Is this some kind of double touch?
Yeah.
Thank you. 9-0. And we have Wout Götals for the next serve. He was also very good in that area of the game. Aiming at the Magyar libero. Lukadema not quite inspired on that action.
And Lukadema is always furious against something or someone. This one it was against himself. Great serve by Nagy. Three-point break for Hungary now. 4-point break.
And Alfred Ong not moving from his spot, but he's boiling inside and probably thinking about requesting a timeout in this second set. Ace Hungary, and he will get closer from Pierre Lebalch. First adapting reception. But this is probably the last chance before asking for some break in this game. Luckily, Alex Villagram gets the side out on this block. Three-point deficit for the Netherlands. Mark Koning. Oh, this is good serve. Kurters is making miracle. Oh, this is not something we want to see. Look at them.
The yellow card.
Sending the ball completely out of the field of play on the training court. And look at Dema as asked by the referee to come at the post. It's not something we see.
Oh, a red.
Oh, it's red directly.
So it's 1 3-point for Hungary.
Well, it's the last thing the Netherlands needed in that set.
It's quite a pity because the rally was just very spectacular before with...
Yeah, and there is no reason. I mean, he made a mistake, like being too greedy, having this ball under the net level. And now he gets blocked. Look at Dema.
And he's no longer lucid enough now.
And the timeout called by Alfred Ong. Nothing is going the way they want for the Netherlands.
And it would maybe an idea to send Luca Dema on the bench for a while, just the time he can cool down a little bit.
I mean, he just completely lost his nerve sending this ball there.
Is obviously a
you can be upset.
Very good player.
You can hit on the floor. You can not be happy, but not doing this.
But
and it's such a day with so much tension and a lot of things going around the court. You know that the card is going to go out. Well, I was quite surprised. This was directly red card, but he was already close from yellow earlier in the game. So we can understand the decision of Zvezda Kapel. But this is still some stupid reaction and 3-point for Hungary. Nothing you want to see. As a top athlete, you also have to control your nerve. It is part of your job. Ferenc Sekli is serving with a 6-point lead now for Hungary. Oof. Kurtesh blocked by Adema. Nazarizade, good block by Hungary. And Kurtesh finding some block out. The point is for Hungary, not a single hesitation. There was a touch. I mean, we were perfectly placed to see it.
Yeah. If you let him 20 centimeters, he will find a hole. If you let him only 10 centimeters, he will find another solution.
And as long as he can slide his body under the ball, he will swing. Either a full swing or a fade, but he will swing anyway. Point for the Netherlands, but the gap is already huge between the two teams. 6-point difference, 18-12.
Laszlo Kovac ready to serve for Hungary, and Pierre Kobalch asking Alex Villagrán to sit on the bench.
Well, the last time Portman decided to come in or to come out, we had some trouble. Hopefully this time everything is fine. It looks to be 19-12. Kovacs deep on Portman. Ulcebosch blocked by Curtis. Curtis setting for Boca. Reza Nazarizade. Great blocking action. Ulcebosch with a good block. Given in by Curtis. Boca dig by Van Dam. Scherzer for Nagy. Gettals back set for Ulcebosch. Double touch. Whistle against Boca.
Miscommunication between Luca Dema and Reza Nazarizadeh. Luca Dema upset once again, but he was the one in the back of the other player. He was the one who should have communicated.
To 15. Hungary is getting closer and closer. And Curtis is aiming for some more aces. Too long. He definitely really likes you, sending you so many love and balls and affection.
You're not very far on each time. It's smack towards me.
Yeah, I know.
But you're protected by René Lamour.
Yeah, the ball is protecting me. I mean, you know why he's sitting there? He's checking for no rotation position to happen. No rotation mistake to happen. I don't want this. Yeah, that's some kind of protection for you now.
I no longer see the field if I take René Lamour to protect me, so I'll give it back to you.
He's supervising the position mistakes. Another point for Hungary. We are having a bit of fun with the mascot, but that's not the topic on court. Hungary is leading by 5 and getting closer from winning this second set. And this would mean a 2-0 lead against the Netherlands. Another great blocking action by Hungary. They are playing just so strong, so fast, and so good together. Well, Alfred Ong has one more timeout, but will he use it? Ulcebosch is scoring this 18th point for the Netherlands. (23-18). He will need a great streak to bring his country back in the game and in this second set. Aiming at Kovacs. Oh, Sekli finding the solution between Koenig's arms. 24-18. Alfred Ong will not take the timeout. He is already focused on the third set, where he wants to achieve a lot better. No worry, one ball was coming from the ball kit. Nothing wrong. We will just replay this serve for Josef Stirzer. Secondly, with some monster block on Koning, and this is high altitude block. Look at this one. If we see it again, how high Seckley went to block on Mark Koning.
Yeah, better check the position of the brokers before getting full power.
Yes, Seckley, of course, is super happy to bring this 25th point to Hungary. 2 sets to no lead. 25-15, 25-18. In this 5th game of the day, we have one more. Just after that one, it's the game of the host country, France, playing against Latvia. But of course, the game is still not over. I mean, we will play at least the 3rd set, but who knows if the Netherlands will not at some point have some reaction, find some solution to fight back, to get a bit more Hungary into trouble in this game.
They came back from a 2-set deficit in the first game of the competition against Italy. It might be a little more difficult against Hungary, but why not?
I mean, for the moment, it's the same that I said after the first set. France did better against Hungary than what the Netherlands are able to do in terms of score, if I remember well what we had at the beginning of the afternoon.
25-23, 25-22, and 25-15
Yeah, they have a
the
15
third
in
one.
the last one, but they were in contention in the 2 first. I mean, we'll see. But I'm quite sure, once again, that the Netherlands, if they play at their best level, and I'm not talking about the team with Luke Hendricks, with Tobias Marseille, with Robert Jelle Brynesen, I'm talking with this team, if they play their best sitting volleyball, I'm sure they can take a set to Hungary. They have a chance. But from what we saw for the moment, it's just such a logical 2 sets to no lead for Hungary. And of course, they are full of confidence. The momentum is on the white side for the moment. They know that with a 3-0 win today against the Netherlands, they would be so close from a ticket in next year's Golden Nations League. There won't be any change in the starting 6 of Hungary for this 3rd set. Double checking, but no. Oh, there is one on the Dutch side because they have to change something, and it's Thijs van den N coming in.
Tom Portman will start also on the field.
Portman is in.
And Luke Adema is on the bench.
Adema is on the bench. And Mark Koning is on the bench.
Yeah.
The tall guy with number 20, replaced by Thijs van den End. I mean, Alfred Ong has to try something to change the situation of that game. The Netherlands are led 2-0. First serve for Tom Portman. Sturza with the reception. Curtis pushing it on the line. Portman took the first contact, but no one wanted to play the second one. Quite a shame for the great effort that Portman did. Sebastian Kovacs. Well, it's the area they have the best chance to go over the block, but it's also the area covered by Nagy in defense, and he is really good when it comes to digging the ball. Oh, great serve, Nazarizadeh. But the ball comes back as fast as it arrived. I mean, the serve was nearly perfect.
But it was on Robert Curtis.
But it wasn't Curtis. Siren de Mol is protecting you, Hélène.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I think it's an optical delusion, as now is protecting me from the Magyar bench.
I would say
not from the attackers on the field.
I would say that's the big talent of our live stream crew. USA. Honestly, one more time, a warm thank you. They had a very long day yesterday, and they are giving us some more beautiful images here in Caen. So a warm thank you for the entire crew and to the TV director Arno Bessa for such a great experience here and a great broadcast. I hope you enjoyed back home.
Joseph Sturzer so happy to have a successful block in front of Alex Villagrán.
A bit too much of power in that serve. Goethals looking for a great area between Sekli and Kovacs. Not easy to have a good reception.
And a miss set by Joseph Sturzer. And 5-all in the third set. And what Goethals, the Dutch captain, serving on another very good serve.
Nagy pushing hard to unlock the Dutch block. This is only a 1-point lead for Hungary for the moment. Goethals for Portman, faking the hard swing. He takes that dig. Villagrán. It's not the most clever choice. Oh, and look who is also attending sitting volleyball. Doggies are allowed here in the stands with some French flag on the back. He's supporting. Oh wow! Once again, we were the real target of that ball.
Clever shot by Robert Curtis. Van End wasn't fast enough back on the field after a serve.
To 7 for Hungary. Double touch whistle against Villagrán. Or not even double touch, catch.
A catch, yeah.
I mean, the contact was.
But the result is the same. Another point for Hungary.
So is it some more discussion? No. Apparently, no.
Seems difficult for Juraj to be over the net as he was
laying back.
Yeah,
and we saw it on the replay that doesn't
anyway.
look. Yeah. And substitution, Van den End leaving the court for Robin van Zevenbergen. He will reinforce the back row with his defensive skills. One hand set. What Götals. Oh, self-covering himself. Tirzer. Kurtas, Nazarizadeh coming to block. Wow. He has such great talent. Even when the set is not perfect and he has to go behind.
Oh,
this time Nazarizadeh was in front of him, waiting for the spike. And CO Hungary organizing reception. Kurtis sitting exactly in the middle of the court. He wants to take the reception with 10 fingers, and then he have many options, sliding towards position 2, going through the middle.
But it's Van den End is back at the net. And big misunderstanding amid the Dutch players. Blackout found by Roy Olzebusch. Nice back set by Tom Portman. And bad mistake by Gergo Boca. And 11-all.
mean, Curtis can do a lot, but not everything.
And the Netherlands were ahead, but not for long, as Roy Alsbosch missed his serve. DS, the young libero, is playing now.
Curtis, great swing. And he's throwing in the air his knee protection, and he will put it back in place. But look at this great swing. Once again, able to avoid the blocker and scoring another point for Hungary, 13-12. Good serve, but the reception is good. Tight, Van den End blocked. Oh, what a fight, but Boca is able to score. Another break point for Hungary.
Good job by Bowen Diaz. Will he be again targeted by Curtis? No.
Curtis with a serve just stopped by the upper part of the net. It was full power. Not high enough, but you saw Alex Villagran closing his eyes and getting protected. This ball just came so fast. A 1 point deficit for the Netherlands. Some mopping action here on the court. And then we will go again. Where's the Dutch captain, Wout Gertals? Can the Netherlands make something in this third set? That's a huge question now. Curtis directly on the second contact. Gertals for Van den End. Oh, Boca sacrificing to take the contact. Free ball, Curtis behind the 2 meter line. The dig by Gertals. But not good enough to allow one of his teammates to play it behind him. And a substitution coming with Lukadema in for Van den End. Maybe he found some time to cool down a bit, because if you remember, he was the guy being awarded a red card in the second one. So what are we checking now at the table? Substitution. No, cannot go. This is not allowed. Why not? Apparently this is not something that they can accept. Was there any other substitution on Van den End at some point? Was there?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I saw at some point
Robin
Van
Zevenbergen for sure was in and then out. So Tish Van den End can't.
So that's not yellow card. That's
of the field now.
That's a delay.
He has to stay until the end of this third set.
Yeah, I was like, this guy already went out earlier. Could not remember if it wasn't the second or third set, but yeah. I mean, the good thing is that we're sure that Zvezdan Alexis Kapel has some yellow card also on him. We only saw the red card so far. Anyway, 16 for Hungary, 13 for the Netherlands. Oh, Portman tried to fake it over Stierzer, but out of bounds.
And 2 big mistakes in a row by Villagran and then by Portman. Yet, most time the ID was quite good.
17-13. Villagran is out, Adema is in. If the Netherlands are hoping to get something better in this game, it's now or never. Gertals for Adema, strong in the net. Kovacs tried to dig it with the foot. This will not be enough. But Hungary still has a 3 points lead. Serve on the libero, József Juhács. What if this game would not be over? Hungary is leading 2-0 and 17-15. As you know, we have one more game to go and warm-up is underway between Latvia and France. It will be our very last game.
And that whistled against Nazarizade. Oh,
lifting whistle from Pierre Klobach.
Can see the...
Yeah, he was a bit hidden by Istvan Balak. I just could see this alligator movement, the famous one that you will only see in sitting volleyball. Nazarizade and Adema. Great timing against Nagy. Reception is tough for Stricker. 2 players under the second contact. And Portman able to score another point for the Netherlands. They are back in contention. Only one back. We have Akos Barnabas Nagy already behind the serve line. So we are now wondering what's going on with the computer. Yep, things are fine. Pierre Klobach is back. Zvezdan Alexis Kapo whistles. Portman, this one is a bit toward the outside. Gettal's first contact. Portman, Nazarizade. Good dig, Sturzer. And the point is for the Netherlands. The set from Sekli was too much on the Dutch side. You can see it on that slow motion. It's not easy to see it, but great slow motion, great replay. Thank you, Arno Bessa. Zarandi with the reception. Kurtaj touching the block and scoring one more point for Hungary. Well, they are 5 points away from a 3-0 victory. Who would have guessed this against the Netherlands? Not me, for sure not. Change of libero on the Dutch side. Hultebach, is there any touch? No. Bowen De Haas is now on court, 16 years old.
Doing a great job indeed. Perfect receptions almost every time.
Adema, Hultebach one more time. This one is far away from the net, just an easy tip. Kurtaj, point for the Netherlands. Sekli with the reception. Vandenen takes the first contact. Gettal's blocked one more time for Hultebach. I don't know if this was in the net or blocked, but the result is the same. Point is for Hungary. (22-19). Next substitution for the Netherlands. Van den Broek in for Hultebach. This is almost the last hope for the Dutchman. Blocked by Gertals. Bocca tries to counter block, but with too much hand action. And the ball is out.
Yeah, that's some of the actions you don't have to realize in volleyball. And Bocca is not yet totally accustomed to this kind of actions.
Steers for Kurtes. Oh, Vanden and under a roof. Not the best choice maybe for Götals. Adema was waiting in position 4. Of course he was facing Kurtes as a blocker. And they will reverse the substitution with Zarandi coming out. Nagy in for the front row. 23-20. And look who is ready to serve. This number 11, Robert Kurtes. I don't know how many aces he scored since yesterday morning. Quite a lot. This is a safe serve. Götals for Adema. Block steers a no. The ball is living. That conclusion by Boca. And this will be a first match point for Hungary in this game.
And I think a first Golden Nations League qualification point.
It's quite to be a Golden Nations League ticket for them. Serve is good. A nice to conclude that game. 3-0 for Hungary. An amazing Robert Kurtes with his teammates. The Netherlands never found the key to exist in that game. It's a 3-0 victory. Hungary remains undefeated, and we will have to calculate everything a bit later, but they should be really close from it.
11 points out of 12 possible. The only team that could maybe challenge them now is Latvia, and even if Latvia has a 3-0 win versus France, Latvia can only reach 9 points,
9?
I think.
I mean, they can
Plus
get...
the number of victories.
No, but no, Latvia can get 12 if they win 3 points today, 3 points tomorrow. But it would mean that Hungary needs to win 2 sets tomorrow.
Only 1 point, so only 2 sets.
Only 1 point to make it clear and sure against Italy, who still did not get a single victory.
Yeah, need France to beat Latvia.
But that's the next game. We still have some more action going on tonight.
Want to sleep quietly tonight with the ticket in their pocket.
Yeah, that's something. We will take the time to calculate everything. We will let Hungary partying for this 3-0 victory. Actually, they won their 2 games of today. 3-0, great achievement, great performance for the team in white. 3-0 against the Netherlands. Stay with us. The next game and last one for today will be the ones featuring France and Latvia, and it's only in a few minutes on the FFvolley Europe YouTube channel.